In the year 625 CE, the plains beneath Mount Uhud would become a graveyard of pride and the birthplace of a legend. The Muslim army gathered before dawn, 700 men against a force of 3,000. They prayed, they prepared, they knew the cost. 50 archers were placed on the hillside with one order: do not move. No matter what you see, do not move. Among those who came that day was a woman. She carried no sword, only water and bandages. Her name was Nusaybah Bint Kaab. Two armies stood face to face across the valley. The wind stilled, the dust held its breath, and then the earth shook. At first, the Muslims surged forward. The enemy buckled. The line broke. Victory seemed certain. But then, the archers saw the spoils below, and they left the hill, the one position they were told never to leave. The Quraysh cavalry didn't hesitate. They swept around the mountain and struck from behind. In seconds, the battlefield collapsed into chaos. The hunters became the hunted. 11. Warriors fleeing, men ran. Experienced soldiers, brave men. They ran. And in the center of it all, the prophet, peace be upon him, stood exposed. A handful of defenders around him, the enemy closing in. Nusaybah saw it all unfold. She dropped her water skin and picked up a fallen sword. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't ask if she belonged there. She moved. While others fled, she ran toward the danger, straight into the killing ground. 16. She reaches the inner circle. She pushed through the chaos and reached the inner circle, one of the last lines of defense. Steel met steel. She blocked blow after blow, with arms that had carried water moments before. A sword caught her shoulder. She stumbled, but she did not fall. She struck back, harder, with a fury that came not from anger, but from something deeper, something unbreakable. A blade cut deep into her neck, a wound so severe it would take a full year to heal. She pressed her hand to it and kept fighting. 12 strikes, 12 wounds, and 12 times she refused to stay down. She stood between the prophet, peace be upon him, and death itself, and she did not move. Eventually, the Quraysh pulled back. The battle was over, but the cost was written in blood and sand. 70 Muslims were martyred that day. The battlefield fell silent, except for the wind. They found Nusaybah still sitting upright, 12 wounds across her body, still conscious, still unbowed. The prophet, peace be upon him, himself said, "Wherever I turned, to the left or the right, I saw her fighting for me." She walked away from Uhud that day, wounded, bleeding, but unbroken. Years later, she fought again at the Battle of Yamama. She lost her hand, but she never lost her spirit. Her story was written down by scholars, preserved across centuries, not as a footnote, but as a testament. Because on a day when the bravest men ran, one woman stood still, and history never forgot her name.